Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto. In this episode, we delve into the world of electric vehicles, EVs. When Akio Toyoda, arguably the most prominent EV doubter in the car industry, relinquished his role as the head of the world's largest car manufacturer, it appeared that a significant shift in the company's stance on electric vehicles was imminent. However, a recent survey revealing the subpar reliability of electric vehicles suggests that the new CEO, Koji Sato, might be poised for a dramatic reversal. Here are 6 reasons why the Toyota CEO might be taken aback by the damning report on EV reliability and why he might reconsider the extensive electrification of Toyota's range. Reason number 6. EVs fall short of ICE cars in reliability. The primary factor is the undeniable reality that electric vehicles fall short in reliability compared to their gasoline-powered counterparts. A recent Consumer Reports survey, encompassing over 330,000 vehicles manufactured between 2000 and 2023, revealed that electric vehicles encounter nearly 80% more issues than traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. From Toyota's viewpoint, this is a stark revelation. Toyota's commitment to quality control is well known, as it strives to maintain its status as the world's most reliable car manufacturer. The same report reaffirms that Toyota and its luxury division, Lexus, continue to hold the top 2 spots. Given these circumstances, it's clear that Toyota will exercise caution when introducing new EV models. For a variety of reasons, EVs are still trailing behind gas-powered cars in terms of dependability. They often find themselves at the bottom of reliability rankings. Even Tesla, a company with over a decade of experience in producing electric vehicles, only managed to achieve an average rating in this survey. Therefore, can Toyota ensure the same level of reliability with its electric cars as it does with its gas-powered vehicles? The answer is no. Doing so would risk tarnishing its hard-earned reputation and potentially alienating a portion of its vast fan base. Reason number 5. The issue of bugs and kinks. Electric vehicles, in theory, should be the most reliable and cost-effective to maintain due to their simpler design and fewer components. However, a recent report contradicts this, revealing that electric cars have 80% more issues than their internal combustion engine counterparts, despite having fewer potential problem areas. Despite their simpler design, EVs still face issues, particularly due to their advanced tech features, such as driver assistance systems. The majority of reported problems were related to the battery and charging, indicating that this new technology still requires refinement. Jake Fisher, Senior Director of Auto Testing at Consumer Reports, suggests that this is a typical scenario of ironing out the bugs in new technology. Given these findings, companies like Toyota, known for their cautious approach, might delay their full-scale electrification plans. This cautious approach allows them to ensure that when they do introduce new electric models, they are as reliable and efficient as customers have come to expect from their brand. Reason number 4. The momentum of EV growth is waning. An unmistakable sign is the deceleration in the sales growth of electric vehicles. While the growth remains commendable, it has noticeably slowed down compared to previous years. A report from June 2022 showed a year-over-year EV sales growth of about 90%. However, in the subsequent 12 months, between June 2022 and June 2023, the growth rate had decelerated to about 50%. Furthermore, both automakers and car dealers anticipate that this growth could further taper off in the future. Complaints from dealers about EVs languishing in lots for longer than conventional ICE cars are becoming increasingly common. Given these circumstances, it's not surprising that a consortium of nearly 4,000 U.S. auto dealers penned a letter to President Joe Biden, urging him to reconsider what they termed an unrealistic plan that mandates electric vehicles to constitute 67% of total vehicle sales by 2032. The reasons for this slower growth are manifold, but primarily consumers are adapting to EVs at a slower pace than anticipated. The era of affluent early adopters has passed, and EVs remain inaccessible to the average consumer. For the typical car owner, EVs are still prohibitively expensive, costlier to maintain, and present ownership challenges. These challenges encompass a range of issues, including notably faster tire wear, higher insurance costs, and steep depreciation rates. Reason number 3. Infrastructure hurdles and range anxiety. A significant factor slowing the adoption of EVs and contributing to Toyota's cautious approach to electrification is range anxiety. Despite considerable technological advancements, electric cars still lag behind their gasoline and diesel counterparts in terms of range. It's not just about the lower advertised ranges, Achieving these numbers in real-world scenarios is often challenging. Battery performance is heavily influenced by weather conditions and usage patterns. They tend to deplete much faster in cold weather and under heavy use, such as when towing a trailer or during off-roading. The charging infrastructure, or lack thereof, is another major hurdle. Simply put, the infrastructure isn't ready. Not everyone can charge EVs at home, as about half of the US population lives in apartments. The number of public chargers is insufficient. In rural areas, the distances between public chargers are too long, making reliance on EVs currently unfeasible. In urban areas, while public chargers are plentiful, there still aren't enough of them, leading to drivers often waiting for hours to recharge their EVs. The issue extends beyond the sheer number of chargers. Even if there were enough chargers, it's uncertain whether the current electrical grid could handle millions of EVs plugged into public chargers simultaneously. Can we even generate enough electricity to power all these cars at the moment? That's a question worth pondering. Reason number 2, the case for hybrids. Considering these factors, it's clear that the shift to full electrification will take longer than anticipated. During this transition, consumers will need a bridge, and hybrid cars present themselves as a logical choice, especially for those leaning towards electric cars. However, not all hybrids are created equal. Plug-in hybrids, which closely mimic the driving experience of electric cars, combine electric motors and gasoline engines, and feature a large rechargeable battery. Their main advantage is the EV mode, which offers a decent range. However, the survey revealed that plug-in hybrids are even less reliable than EVs, causing 150% more problems on average than gas-powered cars. This is unsurprising given that they combine two complex systems, the issues associated with batteries and electric motors, and the typical problems of internal combustion engines. On the other hand, traditional self-charging hybrids are a different story. These hybrids, especially those from Toyota, are among the most reliable vehicles available today. Toyota, a pioneer in this technology, has engineered a powertrain that is efficient, capable, and above all, extremely reliable. These hybrid systems have fewer parts than any gasoline engine, eliminating the alternator, engine starter, timing belt, and transmission fluid. Fewer parts logically mean fewer potential failures. Reason number 1, patience is key. Governments worldwide, particularly in Europe and North America, have been aggressively pushing for electrification. With the benefit of hindsight, it's evident that this was, and still is, a misstep. Every change requires a natural progression, especially when it involves such a delicate technology that needs time to be perfected. Furthermore, new technology needs time to become affordable and accessible to the masses. Until that happens, consumers will not be inclined to buy electric cars. So, we reiterate that electrification will take much longer than expected. In this scenario, Toyota, a company known for its cautious approach to adopting new technical solutions, would prefer to introduce new electric models gradually rather than electrify its entire lineup at once. The new CEO, Koji Sato, will likely reconsider his decision to pursue rapid electrification. While we don't expect him to be as conservative as Toyota, we certainly don't anticipate the world's largest car maker to lead the charge in this segment either. Don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald to stay updated on the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.